Act 2 of Henry IV, Part 1. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Henry IV, Part 1 by William Shakespeare. Scene 1. Rochester, an inn yard. Enter a carrier with a lantern in his hand.
Hi-ho, and it be not for by the day I'll be hanged. Charles Wayne is over the new chimney, and yet a horse not packed. What, ostler?
Anon, anon.
I prithee, Tom, beat cut saddle, put a few flocks in the point. Poor jade is wrung in the withers out of all cess.
Enter another carrier.
Peas and beans are as dank here as a dog, and that is the next way to give poor jades the bots. This house is turned upside down since Robin Ostler died.
Poor fellow, never joyed since the price of oats rose. It was the death of him.
I think this be the most villainous house in all London Road for fleas. I am stung like a tench.
Like a tench. By the mass, there's ne'er a king christened could be better bit than I have been since the first cock.
Why, they will allow us ne'er a Jordan, and then we leak in your chimney, and your chamber lie breeds fleas like a loach.
What, ostler, come away and be hanged.
I have a gammon of bacon and 2 razors of ginger to be delivered as far as Charing Cross.
God's body, the turkeys in my pannier are quite starved. What, ostler, plague on thee! Hast thou never an eye in thy head? Canst not hear? And 'twere not as good deed of strength to break the pate on thee. I am a very villain. Come and be hanged. Hast thou no faith in thee?
Enter Gadshill.
Good morrow, carriers. What's o'clock?
I think it be 2 o'clock.
I pray thee, lend me thy lantern, to see my gelding in the stable.
Nay, by God, soft, I no trick worth 2 of that, in faith.
I pray thee, lend me thine.
Ay, when? Canst tell? Lend me thy lantern, quoth he. Marry, I'll see thee hanged first.
Sirrah carrier, what time do you mean to come to London?
Time enough to go to bed with a candle, I warrant thee. Come, neighbour Muggs, we'll call up the gentlemen. They will along with company, for they have great charge.
Exeunt carriers.
What ho? Chamberlain!
At hand, quoth Pickpurse.
That's even as fair as at hand, quoth the Chamberlain. For thou variest no more from picking of purses than giving direction doth from labouring. Thou layest the plot how.
Enter Chamberlain.
Good morrow, Master Gadshill. It holds current that I told you yesternight there's a franklin in the wild of Kent hath brought 300 marks with him in gold. I heard him tell it to one of his company last night at supper. A kind of auditor, one that hath abundance of charge too, God knows what. They are up already, and call for eggs and butter. They will away presently.
Sirrah, if they meet not with St. Nicholas, clerks, I'll give thee this neck.
No, I'll none of it. I pray thee keep that for the hangman, for I know thou worshippest St. Nicholas as truly as a man of falsehood may.
What, talkest thou to me of the hangman? If I hang, I'll make a fat pair of gallows. For if I hang, old Sir John hangs with me, and thou knowest he is no starveling. Tut, there are other Trojans that thou dreamest not of, the which for sport's sake are content to do the profession some grace, that would, if matters should be looked into, for their own credit's sake make all whole. I am joined with no footland rakers, no long-staff sixpenny strikers, none of these mad mustachio purple-hued malt-worms, but with nobility and tranquillity, burgomasters and great one-ears, such as can hold in, such as will strike sooner than speak, and speak sooner than drink, and drink sooner than pray. And yet, zoons, I lie, for they pray continually to their saint, the Commonwealth, or rather, not pray to her, but pray on her, for they ride up and down on her, and make her their boots.
What? The Commonwealth their boots? Will she hold out water in foul way?
She will, she will. Justice hath liquored her. We steal as in a castle, cocksure. We have the receipt of fern seed. We walk invisible.
Nay, by my faith, I think you are more beholden to the night than to fern seed for your walking invisible.
Give me thy hand. Thou shalt have a share in our purchase, as I am a true man.
Nay, rather let me have it, as you are a false thief.
Go to. Homo is a common name to all men. Bid the ostler bring my gelding out of the stable. Farewell, you muddy knave.
Exeunt. Scene 2. The highway, near Gadshill. Enter Prince Henry and Poins.
Come, shelter, shelter. I have removed Falstaff's horse, and he frets like a gummed velvet.
Stand close.
Enter Falstaff.
Poins! Poins and be hanged! Poins!
Peace, ye fat kidneyed rascal. What a brawling dost thou keep?
Where's Poins, Hal?
He has walked up to the top of the hill. I'll go seek him.
I'm accursed to rob in that thief's company. The rascal hath removed my horse, and tied him I know not where. If I travel but 4 foot by the squire further afoot, I shall break my wind. Well, I doubt not but to die a fair death for all this, if I escape hanging for killing that rogue. I have forsworn his company hourly, any time this 22 years, and yet I am bewitched with the rogue's company. If the rascal hath not given me medicines to make me love him, I'll be hanged. It could not be else. I have drunk medicines. Poins! Hal! Plague upon you both! Bardolph! Peto! I'll starve ere I'll rob a foot further. And 'twere not as good a deed as drink, to turn true man and to leave these rogues. I am the veriest varlet that ever chewed with a tooth. 8 yards of uneven ground is 70 miles afoot with me, and the stony-hearted villains know it well enough. A plague upon it when thieves cannot be true one to another.
They whistle.
Whew! A plague upon you all! Give me my horse, you rogues! Give me my horse, and be hanged!
Peace, ye fat guts. Lie down. Lay thine ear close to the ground and list, if thou canst hear the tread of travellers.
Have you any levers to lift me up again, being down? 'Sblood! I'll not bear mine own flesh so far afoot again for all the coin in thy father's exchequer. What a plague me need to colt me thus!
Thou liest. Thou art not colted. Thou art uncolted.
I prithee, good Prince Hal, help me to my horse, good king's son.
Out, ye rogue! Shall I be your ostler?
Go hang thyself in thine own heir-apparent garters. If I be ta'en, I'll peach for this. Had I not made ballads made on you all, and sung to filthy tunes? Let a cup of sack be my poison, when a jest is so forward, and afoot too. I hate it.
Enter Gadshill, Bardolph, and Peto.
Stand!
So I do, against my will.
Oh, 'tis our setter. I know his voice. Bardolph, what news?
Case ye, on with your vizards. There's money of the king's coming down the hill. 'Tis going to the king's exchequer.
You lie, ye rogue! 'Tis going to the king's tavern.
There's enough to make us all.
To be hanged?
Sirs, you 4 shall front them in the narrow lane. Ned Poins and I will walk lower. If they escape from your encounter, then they light on us.
How many be there of them?
Some 8 or 10.
Zounds! Will they not rob us?
What? A coward, Sir John Punch?
Indeed, I am not John of Gaunt, your grandfather, but yet no coward, Hal.
Well, we leave that to the proof.
Sirrah, Jack, thy horse stands behind the hedge. When thou needest him, there thou shalt find him. Farewell, and stand fast.
Now cannot I strike him, if I should be hanged?
Ned, where are our disguises?
Here, hard by. Stand close.
Exeunt Prince Henry and Poins.
Now, my masters, happy man be his dole, say I. Every man to his business.
Enter the travellers.
Come, neighbour,